Hi, my name is Victor and welcome to the channel. The car has been freshly waxed, so now it's time to move on to the next step in the detailing process and clean the windows. And we're also going to seal them. Later on in the video, we're also going to clean up the wheels and dress them. To start off, to clean the windows, I'm just going to use some of Adam's glass cleaner. If you guys remember in the first video when we washed the car, we physically decontaminated the windows by claying them, and we also chemically decontaminated them by spraying Geon iron. Now, if you're going to put a sealant on your glass, you must at least clay bar the windows. I like to take the extra step and do the Geon iron as well. So right now I'm just gonna use, like I said, the Adam's glass cleaner. That's just to knock off any of the residue from the polish or wax or anything like that. Let's go ahead and spray some on. Go ahead and get any of that off. I'm just using a microfiber waffle weave towel to go ahead and wipe down the windows. As you can tell, this is already getting the windows pretty clean. And the window surface is very smooth as well because we clayed them. So that pulled out any kind of contaminants that were in there before. So now that that's nice and clean, we can go ahead and add some of the Adam's glass sealant. Now I have to go get a foam applicator for this. I'll be right back. So we're gonna apply this with a foam applicator, and you just have to prime your foam applicator. I like to put some drops like that, and also just a couple drops on the window like this. Now when you apply it, you should go side to side first, go all the way down. Now a little bit of this stuff goes a long way, so you don't have to put too much. And after you go side to side, go up and down. And the reason why we do this is to make sure that we get every single surface on the glass. I'm gonna apply a little bit more in my foam applicator. I'm gonna do the same thing to this window. Once again, we're gonna go side to side, all the way down, and then up and down. We're gonna let this sit for about 1 to 2 minutes. After you let it sit for a couple minutes, you can go ahead and take it off. And the process for that, which you'll guys see in a minute, is you'll take some of the glass cleaner, spray it on the glass, and then just wipe it clean. After you do that, you pretty much have sealed the window. Adam says that this will last about 4 months. On my car, I've had it now for 6 months and it's still working. So it does vary depending on the elements that your car is in. I keep my car in the garage a lot of times, so that's probably why it has lasted longer. Well, we'll be right back in another minute or two. Now that the glass sealant has been sitting for about a minute or two, we can go ahead and spray the glass and wipe it off. So I just do 2 sprays like that. Take my waffle weave microfiber and just buff off the sealant. Make sure you get the corners very well and the edges. I'm gonna go ahead and do this glass. like I missed a spot right here. Just want to look over your glass, make sure you didn't miss a spot. If you need to spray a little bit more of the glass cleaner on your rag, on your microfiber towel, go ahead. Looks like I got everywhere. Looks like I got every nook and cranny. Now to maintain this, you should use a glass cleaner that is safe to use on cars, like ones you can use on your window tint, or something similar to Adam's glass cleaner. If you do use like a Windex or something like that, that has alcohol in it and other chemicals that will diminish your sealant. Now, I'm gonna repeat this process on the entire car. On the front window, I do like to give it 2 coats just to make it a little bit more durable though. It's not necessary, but it's just a preference of mine. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the sealant to the rest of the car. I just finished coating all of the glass on the car, and as you guys can see, I think it gives the glass a more deep look, especially when you have window tints on it. The window tints look very black and everything is super clean. Now, by applying a glass sealant on your glass, that is going to make the water basically run right off of the glass. So when you're driving, you don't necessarily need to use your window wipers if you don't want to, because the water is just gonna fly right off of the glass. Now that we have finished coating the glass, I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning the wheels and adding the dressing. Before I clean the wheels, I like to remove these little nubs that you see. I have these little scissors that I found in my bathroom. I'm not sure what they're for, but it works for this. So I'll just go around and cut these off. I'm not sure what the purpose of these are, why they're there, but I think the tire looks a lot cleaner when they're gone, especially when you dress up the tire. It gives it a nice cleaner look. So just make sure when you're cutting these off that you don't accidentally stab your tire or cut a chunk off from your tire, because that wouldn't be good. Just go around and see where they're at. There's one right down here hiding. I might go ahead. A couple more over here. Now, something else to keep in mind when you're cutting these, that sometimes in between the rim and the tire there might be some, like right over here, and that's where having these kind of scissors come in handy, because if you were cutting these with a razor blade or a nail clipper, you wouldn't be able to get into this little area right there. Oh, missed that one. I think this is the last one right there. Yep, last one. The other thing that I like to remove is on the tires, they'll have sometime dots like these. I just like to go and dig at it with my nail. Just rub it off. Once again, this is just to give the tire a cleaner look. Once your tire's all dressed and looking all nice, you don't want this dot, white ugly dot over here, ruining the look of your tire and car. So as you can tell, it's pretty much off. If there's still a little bit of residue, the next time that you wash your car with the rubber cleaner, it should take off the rest of the residue. Now that we have cleaned that, I'm just gonna take a little bit of an Adams detail spray. I have here a microfiber waffle weave towel. I like to spray some of the product in the towel. Just give the wheel a quick wipe down. Sorry about that. Just give the wheel a quick wipe down. If you missed any spots while washing, you'll get it off. But I also like to do this because it gives the wheel an extra shine. So I just go like this quickly around the wheel. And then once you do your wheel, I like to give the face also a little rub with the detail spray. If you have any holes like this, make sure to go in there with all the nooks and crannies. Then it's time to apply some tire dressing. Now, I don't like super shiny dressing. I like my tire to just look nice, black and satin. Adam's VRT vinyl and rubber dressing does just that. I really like the product. What's good about this product is once you apply it, it's not greasy. And if you apply it correctly, it does not sling at all. It dries very quickly. For example, I just put some on my finger and I'm wiping my hair. It's already dry. There's nothing on my finger now. So it's not greasy. You don't get that greasy look or that super shine. If that's something that you do like, then I would suggest you use, Adams makes other tire dressing that does give the tire a high shine. So I just go ahead and put a little bit more, rub it in this foam applicator pad. Just go around the tire. And you can see how the tire has that dark, rich look. And like I said, after applying it, I rub my finger on it and it's not even greasy. I'm gonna go ahead and do all the other tires. I'm gonna take off the little nibs, spruce up the wheel a little bit and put tire shine. And that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. Don't forget to back your car up a little bit so you can apply dressing to the bottom half of the tire. If not, the rest of your tire is going to be dressed except for the bottom, and that doesn't look good. In the next video, we're going to talk about cleaning the interior. At this point, we have completely detailed the whole exterior of the car. So see you guys next time.